and the judges to get a feedback. And without further ado, let's start. For the first team is from the Elementary School of Haji Isrianti Baitur Rahman 1 Semarang. And here we have Miss Sri as our speaker and who would like to give a feedback for today. Okay, hello Miss Sri.
Hello, Miss Angel.
Okay. Hello Dylan.
Hello, Miss.
Okay. So I would like to remind you that you will have 10 minutes to do your presentations, followed by the feedback from Miss Sri for 5 minutes. Okay?
Okay, Miss.
Okay. You may start whenever you're ready.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. As we know, a lot of benefits in the forest. First, nurture our soil. Second, act as carbon sinks. Third, provide healthy food to millions. Fourth, are natural aqueducts. Fifth, host 80% of biodiversity on Earth. Deforestation worldwide. Over 43 million hectares of forest destroyed in 13 years. This is deforestation in Kalimantan Island in Indonesia. Children and less knowledge. Children as the successor generation of the nation, important agents in the building of environment, so it is important to grow the interest and spirit of them. Children who have less stimulation or information related to the environment becoming less sensitive to the environment, so it ultimately has less interest in it. From that background, I'm Denso Anwar with my research professor Mr. Sonoto from SD Haji Isyati Pertemuan 1 Semarang want to present to you Savos game, Save the Forest game. This is an educational game for kids to protect and conserve the forest. The purpose is to increase the knowledge of the student about forest with Savos game, and the hypothesis is Savos game can increase the knowledge about forest. This forest and fire. This deforestation at Amazon in 2020. The deforestation at 2020 is the highest deforestation in the history. 1.3 million forest burning is caused by human. 260,000 is caused by natural. So if someone forget to put out a campfire, it will be one of the cause of forest burning. This is forest waste. A lot of waste in the forest. This river water pollution. This forest and illegal logging. The illegal logging against the law. What about pandemic? This is deforestation in pandemic. Deforestation increased 12% globally in 2020 according to the World Resources Institute. We can help to stop deforestation with 4R. Refuse, reduce, reuse, and recycle. Game and knowledge. From children to adults need a device or tool that can be supporting everyday needs. The game today not only serves entertainment alone. A device or tool can provide acceptance in finding information to support their activities. Information alone, just combining some entertainment such as games, will make the application more attractive. Research on digital games based on education and creativity is selective. Result indicated the increasing positive effect to connect knowledge and creativity. We make an addiction game with this class application. We test the game to 128 elementary students as a pre-test and post-test and collected the data. After doing the pretest, the student invites to Zoom meetings individually through the game and the post-test. Here's the timeline. We do the planning for 4 weeks. We make the design for 4 weeks. We do the testing and evaluation for 2 weeks, and we make the report for 2 weeks. This is the result of the pretest and post-test from the student. The student's score 10 increased from 42.19% to 71.57%. This is the result of the pretest and post-test increased score from the student. The student who increased 1 point was 64.44%, 2 point 26.6%, 3 point and 4 point was 4.44%. The effectiveness of digital games-based learning is also measured by testing the game to students by holding a pretest and post-test. The result used as a tool in learning can increase student interest and motivation. The gaming method was both more effective in boosting students' knowledge and additional motivational than the non-gaming approach. Additional video games has been integrated into the learning method to provide healthy, motivating, and meaningful learning experiences. The students' interest increases as they thought the game is advantageous and fun, which at the same time causes them to be more knowledgeable. Conclusion. Sophos games can increase the knowledge of the student about the forest. Future recommendation. For the next research, we test the game to the student in junior and senior high school. These are our references and this is our documentation. Thank you everyone for the attention. Save the forest, save the future. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, great presentation. Thank you, Dylan, for your presentation. Safos, the digital game-based learning to increase the knowledge about the forest. It was very interesting. And now let's hear the feedback from Mystery. Mystery, the time is yours.
Thank you, Miss Angel. Hello, Dylan.
Hello, Miss.
Yeah, it's very good, your project, and suitable actually for millennial children and the condition of industrial revolution 4.0, right? Which is now being a coach. Okay. So I have some comments actually, whether it is as a suggestion is okay also. So that the development of this game, I think, is more structure. It may necessary to use development model such as AD. So you have to start from the analysis of the problem, and then once you know some problems needed, and after that you have to design your game. And then after that, you go through to the development. And then after that, you have to find some validators for your product. And you have to do the, after design, implementation. Yes, you have done the implementation that you try your game to 128 students, right? Is it?
Yes, Miss.
Yeah, and then after that, you have to evaluate again, whether this game is very useful or not, I think. Or might be you have to use another model like a 4D. So you can start for 4D means design, what's the problem, but it's very short model rather than 80 just now I told you. Okay, so the second one, I think to measure the effectiveness, at least use the statistic, not only just compare the pre-test and post-test. So we have a statistical rule like a gain score. That is might be you can use that for make your measurement of the effectiveness is more good, I think. Okay, another two, I think the participant is okay. You try to 128 for students, and for the future you mentioned that you wanna to try for the higher school, is it? Secondary school, something like that. I think the content, the content of the material should be adjusted, should be suitable for the level of school. Yeah, it is also necessary to validate your game. You have to find validators not only for the game as a digital media. You have to find another validator for the content of the material, such forest like Juana. Okay, I think that's all from me. Back to Miss Angel. Good luck,
Thank you
Dylan.
very much, Miss, for the
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Ri. And I would like to sum up a little. So, Dylan, it was a very good game. And the feedback said that you need to develop more about the game, the model such as the AG, and also need to do further product validation and implementation of your game. And also, it is better that you have statistical rule to measure the effectivity of your game. And yes, Dylan, I wish you good luck for your future development of the game.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, thank you, Dylan. And next participant will be from the high school Sidoarjo 3 with the project title Pogu Chuit. Hello, participants.
Hello, ma'am.
Okay, are you ready to present your idea?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, you may start present your screen now. Okay, so you have 10 minutes time to present.
Stunting has become one of the highlights of the world's problem from year to year. Based on a statement from UNICEF in 2020, it is estimated that 100 million children are stunted. This figure is equivalent to 22% of the total population of children under 5 in the world. In addition, UNICEF also estimates the number of stunting cases in Indonesia is 38% of the total stunting cases worldwide, thus achieving a very high predicate. Stunting is a condition of failure to thrive in children in fact under 5 years due to nutritional problems caused by lack of nutrition intake, while the active components needed by stunting sufferers include carbohydrate and terpenoids. The most common problem caused by stunting is impaired growth and motor skill in children. To the Honorable International Science and Invention Fair 2021 judges and the honored all of the ISIF Investor Talk audience who attend this meeting, thank you for the time and opportunity that has been given to us so that we can properly present about our research with the title Optimizing Porang and Sorghum as Alternative Stunting Treatment with Feed-Based Microgranulation Method. But before that, let us introduce that we are from Pogu Team Public Senior High School 3 Sidoarjo, Indonesia. My name is Justika Fajar Pradana Said with for my partner, Amabel Chadi Putri, Divalia Putriandiavi, Firma Chariza Palavi, and Raihan Dersata. After identifying the problem above, we offer a suggestion solution in form of complementary foods from porang and sorghum that we name Pogu Kuit. The main ingredients of our product are contain a variety of active compounds such as carbohydrate and terpenoid with a high amount. Both of them contribute substantial nutrients for our metabolism. Because of that, we did more research about the potential of porang and sorghum as nutrition booster.
Our research, based on quantitative research, we study literature for reference that we got from first journal site and confirmed official sites such as Google Scholar and Ministry of Health site. Because because our research is a new innovation, we have an original letter that approved by official institution declared that our research is an original which has never been published by anyone before. The research starts by looking for the problems there found in the general identifying root of the cause. After that, we discuss about how to solve the problem and preparing our research with studying literature from various journal sites to seeing information about porang and sorghum active compounds. Besides that, of course, we prepare sorghum and porang as main ingredient for the sample and other material as also tools that we use for preliminary research we made focus on microgranulation methods. Therefore, we evolved our research in equate the standard of previous research optimization with conducting feedback screening tests, organoleptic tests, and proximate tests as parameter tests. After all processes are complete, we take analyzed data from 3 variables. Lastly, the result is focused ready to apply it more widely and ready to develop better. Well, now I will explain about how this cognitive
Well, now I will explain about how is pagupit made. Firstly, of course, we prepare porang tubers and sorghum as our main ingredients. Then we wash porang tubers with NaCl for remove its sap. After that, we doing the micro granulation method on both of ingredient as sample. Therefore, determine the composition of each variable with additive material. For fix it, we shaping buckwheat with dough. Then bake it into 20 minutes in 150 degree. Our research use 3 parameter tests to maxing the result. There are phytochemical screening for the active component that contained by sample. Proximate test to identify nutrition that contain at product. And the last is organoleptic test for testing color, smell, texture, and test of our product. We use 3 variable for compare. First variable is contain 50% porang extract and 50% sorghum extract. In second variable, we use compression 1 constant to ratio between porang and sorghum extract. And the last variable is compression 2 constant 1 ratio. The best sample is the set to single sample because based on phytochemical screening result in porang contains carbohydrate, while sorghum contains alkaloid, tannins, and terpenoid. But they have the opportunity to be nutritional and sensor. But it also found that the two components cannot be directly processed by equation because the two ingredients are not complex. So we combine the two ingredients in one constant ratio to get maximum result.
Experiment results on the table are reported as many organic compounds with a high amount. As we know that the list of organic compounds on our table contributes significant nutrients for our metabolism. Besides that, our product got average age, which means that our product has a good color, like brown. The taste of this product is sweety and accordant with the content of chemical compound in it. Not only that, pagupit also has a fresh aroma as baked cookie and is also soft in texture, so it doesn't shake in the mouth because of the micro size of the porang powder and sugar. According to the result of phytochemical screening analysis, it can be seen that porang tubers have carbohydrate compounds, where carbohydrates themselves can function as an energy source, conserve protein function, and provide a sweet taste in food. Not only carbohydrates, sorghum also chemical compounds in the form of tannin and terpenoid in which secondary metabolites can function as emergency component in pagupit, namely alkaloids and terpenoids. Alkaloids themselves have the ability as bioactive compounds that can destroy microbes. Alkaloids can also neutralize toxin in the body. Tannins play a role in cell walls so that they interfere with permeability and cause bacterial cell death. This is in line with the opinion, which states that the tannin content is able to bind to the protein adhesion content possessed by bacteria, thereby damaging the availability of bacterial cell surface receptors, forming irreversible compound complexes with proline and inhibiting protein synthesis. Because our research is considered of being developed, we guess the future research for pagupit can cover wider society. We will continue our research in vivo research for fixing the potential of porang and sorghum as a nutrition booster that can help all stunting sufferers to use alternative stunting treatment with affordable prices. We launched a product in the form of a biscuit called Pokuquit. The purpose of making this product is as an alternative nutrition for stunting to reduce stunting rates in toddlers in the world by providing additional nutrients to complementary foods. This business feasibility analysis will consider 5 aspects. The first is the market aspect. Our products can be consumed by the entire community, especially children under 5. Our product is a new innovation in reducing stunting in the world. Our products can be marketed after conducting in vivo studies to test their feasibility and effectiveness before consumption. The second is production techniques. Pakuquid is the result of the union of those two ingredients that have gone through a microgranulation process. For now, we are only doing in vitro studies, which means our products have not been tested on animals or volunteers. However, from the result of the organoleptic and proximate tests, as well as the phytochemical screening analysis that we have carried out, it is found that the active compounds in porang and sorghum have the potential as nutritional enhancer. The third is the management aspect. Home industry activities are currently the most sought after entrepreneur activities, especially during the current COVID-19 pandemic. Our products will be centered at home like a home industry and carried out by 5 people by turning porang and sorghum into biscuits. The fourth is the aspect of finance. We will prepare financially when our products are ready to be marketed widely, namely after going through in vivo research and due diligence. The fifth is the economic aspect. In the economic field, Pokukit can help stunting sufferers to use natural medicines as an alternative to stunting at affordable prices. Based on the analysis of those 5 aspects, it can be concluded that our product is not marketable yet because it does not meet the requirements in product marketing and it's still in vitro. But of course, we need to play tactics in marketing. Therefore, we make SWOT analysis that imaging Pokuquit's opportunities in the future. As you can see on the table that we divide into 4 columns, there are strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. Based on the SWOT analysis, we know that the strength and opportunities open a big door for Pokuquit in the future. To solve the threats, we will try to introduce Pokuquit to the society with provide education about the benefits of Pokuquit, include our laboratory research as effect to stunting sufferers by campaign at the same time as marketing. Of course, we will do it when our product is ready to be produced and have been passed the vivo research. That also answer how to solve the weakness. After we continuing our research in vivo and fix our product so that can be legal produced, we hope that minimum 15% of the general population stunting sufferers choose the consume Pokuquit, and the others choose another.
Thank you very much for your presentations. However, sorry, your time is up. Okay, thank you, Pokuquit team. I think it's very good innovation, porang and sorghum for nutritional booster to decrease stunting rate in Indonesia. Okay, Ms. Ri, you have 5 minutes to give them any feedbacks.
Yeah, okay. Hello, guys. Okay, so it's very stunting actually causes are interesting. Yes, during the pandemic period where many parents lose their jobs, are at home, and more children are born, but children's nutrition is not fulfilled, right? So this research is also very useful, I think. But some comments from me like experimental design, yeah, may be very good for determining the ratio between porang and sorghum, so that we can determine more effectively which comparison is more profitable. Yeah. So this is the keyword is experimental design. Okay, so the second one, I think, in addition to phytochemical screening, yeah, this research can be continued by doing a quantitative analysis of the compounds needed to improve children's nutrition. And the last, I think, is very good because the process material is also for eating, fooding. It is better if the resulting product is checked, yeah, with a food inspection agency such as BPOM, Balai apa namanya, obat dan makanan itu, okay, or baristan or something like that. I think it's very good. I think that's all from me, Miss Angel. Good luck, everybody.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Ree, for your feedback. And to sum up, that you guys have a very potential innovation to decrease stunting rate in Indonesia. And the feedback says that you need to improve your experimental design, and also you may improve to the phytochemical testing for your product. Okay, thank you guys. And next, let's continue to the next theme. The third theme from the title is Simon, Smart Instrument for Mute and Otolaryngal Non-Speakers. That will be presented by Irid. Sandy, right? Hi, Sandy.
Hi, everyone. I'm sorry, I had some technical issues.
Okay, is everything okay?
Yeah, I am.
All right, that's great. You may start presenting now. You have 10 minutes.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Sandy from Cairo, Egypt. I'm the inventor of Simon, Smart Instrument for Mute and Otolaryngal Non-Speakers. Also, I'm Miss Egyptine. That's why I'm wearing my crown. So I'm so glad and excited to be chosen for today's presentation. And it was absolutely so nice idea. So this project, it helps a population in our society and the community of deaf-mute people. I was inspired to do such a project that helps deaf-mute people, as once I just had to speak with someone deaf who only knew sign language, and I didn't know sign language at all. After that, I felt very terribly underestimated, so I thought I should use the power of engineering to help them using Simon. So basically, these are the populations of deaf-mute people around the world. According to WHO, nearly 430 million people, representing 5% of the world population, are deaf-mute or hard of hearing. Plus, only in Egypt, there are 7.5 million, which is a very big population. So what is Simon? Simon is a convenient smart device. It helps the deaf-mute people communicate with normally hearing and speaking persons, and that's using audio speech. Simon basically is working through artificial intelligence and machine learning techniques. The device is like a small baby. It can be taught by the user without the need of any code developer. Also, its price point would be only $34 US, and it has several shapes. You can see in figure number 7, the best iterations I have done for the previous 4 years of work on this project. And this is in figure number 6. It's my first trial for the prototype number 1. So this device collects the voice information and converts it into text. And later, the user can read the text, and the device itself, using artificial intelligence, suggests suitable replies. If it's actually suitable for the user, by confirmation, it's displayed as audio, and etc. So these are the previous versions that I have done. These are all models depending on the age category of the person. So model 1, 2, and 3 is mainly targeting the elder people because it has a keypad, which makes it easier for elder people to use. But prototype number 4, it uses a touch screen. After I've done an experiment with a sample of deaf-mute people, they suggested and recommended that they would need a touch screen. Also, we didn't stop at this. So in figure number 14, you will see the most recent prototype. I know it's a bit big, but by time and during production, it should be in the size of a little smartwatch, as in my arm here is on my wrist. And you can see it in figure number 16, actually. Okay, 6. This is a GUI I created in figure number 12. This GUI mainly helps the user interact with the device instead of just using white and black codes. So I may show you a small video, a promotion video of Simon, please. Okay, I don't know what's the problem. This is Adam. Adam is a very literate and very intelligent guy. When he goes to work, he's often rejected because he is deaf-mute. When they get to know that he's deaf-mute, they often reject him. So he later goes out to the street and he finds out Simon. They devise brochures at the street, and he decides to buy Simon. And after, when he buys Simon, he starts to teach like his baby. And then when he goes to work, he can speak and communicate effectively with all speaking persons who don't know sign language, such as me and many other millions. And there is another video. This should be an experiment of how the device works. So by the beginning, I may show you a real life experiment. This is intended for the big older people. So it works by a switch embedded here. And I don't know if it's shown or not. It has only 2 languages on this prototype, English and Arabic, because Arabic is our official language in Egypt. This device mainly can speak using the keypads, but the other device, such as this smartwatch, it uses an OLED screen, which is touch screen, like the smartwatches available in market right now. So here, if we press on group A, it gets us the words that are related to, for example, to the house. Or if you are a job, so you will open group B. If you need the Arabic language, you open group C. So here's group A, number 1. Oops, I think it's, oh yeah.
Hello.
And in group C, I put the Arabic language. Shukran means thank you in Arabic. So these are some shots from our experiment with a sample of deaf-mute people. Surely they all know that their photos are being presented during the presentation of the project. So this should be able to help in communication. Deaf-mute people can actually now live an integrated life without the need of any accompaniment of any other person besides them. They can work regular jobs as sellers or at markets, at pharmacies, and they can learn many stuff. So you can reach out at any time and contact me in case you want to know more about the device. And if there are any people who want to be friends, I'd be so happy. This is my contact info. These are some awards, international, and prizes for the project has received. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much, Sandy, for your presentation. It was a very interesting innovation. Simon, would you use the engineering approach to help deaf-mute people to communicate, but also the artificial intelligence and machine learning integration? And Misri, you may give your feedback.
Yeah, hello Sandy. Congratulations to get some awards, I think.
Thank you, guys. Here they are.
Yeah, okay. So this is very, very excellent, I think, for your product, and so useful for everybody to more community. I think it should be sent to other countries, right?
We're actually thinking of starting the production line as soon as I may add at least 3 languages in the product, so it
Yeah.
could be convenient for people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, so however, I have some suggestion for you. The first one, like to make this study more valid, it may be necessary to use a larger sample of people who use it, such as actually a minimum of 30 people is okay, so that you can use analysis based on statistical. So you have to get a minimum. Yeah.
Yeah, excuse me. I actually did a scientifically based research, but this research I got information that I'd be presenting it for all the people. So I wanted to make like not that technical, but surely I have another presentation with the technical numbers and everything. I did survey with several experiments, maybe practical and technical for the voice and speech recognition accuracy and the efficiency of the product, and achieved high results, nearly 94.6%, which is actually very good.
Yeah, means you have to add numbers of the respondents too. Okay, yeah. The second one, the question asked for the user may also focus not only on the use of this product, but also on the tools that have been manufactured, right? And the last one, the question asked to users may also be made to vary based on the variation in time, not only at the same day, but also on days that are determined according to what needs. That's all from me, I think, Miss Angel. Good luck, Sandy.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Excuse me. So according to the survey, there were nearly 18 questions varied, and they were consulted by some professionals, engineering professionals, and psychiatric professionals, neuropsychiatrists.
Yeah, that's good.
I got some recommendation letters which assured that the device doesn't have any side effects, and all the questions don't actually have side effects on the users or on the sample, the one I'm going to experiment on. The efficiency of the product. Also, there was a free blank page where they would write their suggestions and recommendations, and I'm working on it because one of the recommendations was to add a touchscreen, and I actually added it.
Okay.
Was to do a smartwatch, and right now I'm working at it. I know it's not that small, but it's like it's smaller than that one. So there are models, and also this device is helping now because according to WHO, after COVID-19 effects, some people have some degree of hearing loss, and those people are illiterate of sign language. So this product would be not so expensive, so they may buy it and use it for some period of time until they get back their sense of hearing. Also, it helps in translation, and many judges before an international competition said, even if I'm not deaf, I would buy such a device when I go to other countries so I can translate all this as it's convenient and it's cheaper than any mobile phone.
That's good. Excellent.
Okay, that's very great, Sandy. Thank you for your presentations, and I hope that Simon can reach the global market too in the future. Okay, thank you, Sandy. Bye.
So much. Bye.
Okay, so after this, we will hear the presentation from the Yogyakarta Junior High School. Hello, next participant. Are you there, Marsha? Hello, next participant. Okay, we'll wait for 1 minute, yeah. Okay, while waiting for the next participant, I think I would like to speak with Miss Ree. Hello, Miss Ree. Miss, I think the innovation that has been represented actually is really good, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like,
very high class, I think.
oh wow, such a word, high class.
Yeah,
I
more I think the capacity is more
mm,
than higher school.
okay. Then the standard high school, right? You
Yeah,
mean? Yeah, I also I think that actually this event is really helping students all around the world to also present their ideas in front of the audience so that a lot of people from all around the world knows about our inventions too, and so we can also like see the future, right?
yeah. So other students from other countries
Hmm.
at least got some ideas, the new ideas that sometimes maybe they not realize about the small thing actually we can do to study about it.
Yes, I agree about that. And by the way, our next participant has arrived. Hello, participants from Yogyakarta Junior High School 5.
Hello.
Okay, good to see you. So, without further ado, I think you can start presenting your idea. You have 10 minutes.
Good evening. Let us introduce ourselves. I am Marshani Siumna.
I am Rajendra Adinata Wicaksono.
I'm Nadia Nashwana Riswari.
And I'm Hinayu Aina Nazura. We are from SMP Negeri 5, Yogyakarta. In this occasion, we are going to present our project for International Science and Invention Fair 2021. The title of our project is Likunaskito, pineapple peel and kitazen as an environmentally friendly pesticide for chili, tomato, and corn with zero waste management concept. Indonesia has about 270 million inhabitants, so the need for food increases. A research by Tomlinson states that agricultural production must be increased to 2 times the current production in order to meet human food needs by 2050. However, the production of the agricultural sector continues to experience the challenge of failure due to the magnitude of pest attacks causing production to decline by almost 40%. All this time, farmers have made efforts to eradicate pests by using chemical pesticides, which can increase the productivity of the agricultural sector by up to 30%. However, the use of chemical pesticides is not effective because they are degraded or dissolved from plants, so that about 40 to 70% of the chemical content of pesticides is wasted. The low level of effectiveness causes the use of excessive doses of pesticide. This causes harm to human because of the harmful compounds left in food, ecosystem degradation, residues of harmful compounds such as methylbenzene, solen, and nonylphenol in the environment, and plant resistance to pesticide. So, a solution is needed for this problem.
On the other hand, pineapple peel is currently only thrown away so that it becomes an unused waste, whereas based on many researches, pineapple peel contains compounds that can be used as an anti-pest, such as flavonoids. Utilization of pineapple peel as an anti-pest becomes potential because the anti-pest compound is obtained from natural ingredient. However, the use of pineapple peel extract, which is included as an organic compound, is yet to be effective. Fortunately, there is a coating technique for organic compounds extract, thereby increasing its effectiveness. Kerosene is made from shrimp and crab shells, which have biodegradability, biocompatibility, antimicrobial, and antifungal properties, and are non-toxic to humans and the environment. These characteristics are suitable as the coating material for a mixture of active anti-pest compounds from pineapple peel. Therefore, our idea is to combine pineapple peel extract and kerosene with the coating technique as an alternative solution to problems that arise due to chemical pesticides. Moreover, with pineapple peel and shrimp shell waste not being utilized effectively, this innovation is expected to be a comprehensive and integrated solution in waste utilization, thus creating a zero waste management cycle where waste is utilized into something that has a higher use value without creating other waste during the process. The research objectives of this paper is first, knowing the formulation of pesticide based on pineapple peel and waste, pineapple waste and kerosene. Second, knowing the effectiveness of the produced pesticide product based on pineapple peel waste and the ketosane. And third, knowing the comparison of the produced pesticide product based on pineapple peel waste and kerosene with other commercially similar pesticides. The proper formulations of this research are, first, how is the formulation of pesticide based on pineapple peel waste and kerosene? Second, how is the effectiveness of the produced pesticide product based on pineapple peel waste and kerosene? Third, how is the comparison of pesticide product based on pineapple peel waste and kerosene with other similar commercially pesticides?
The process used in making liqunas keto is maceration extraction. First, 500 grams of pineapple peel is weighed. Second, pineapple peel put into the maceration tube. Third, pineapple measure the ethanol solvent. Fourth, ethanol solvent put into the maceration tube. Fifth, pineapple powder and solvent were stirred. Fifth, stirred with magnetic stirrer. And then, after that, there will be a filtration process, then evaporation of the formed filtrate to obtain pineapple peel powder extract. There are 4 treatments. There are liqunas keto anti-pest, Yossi-train anti-pest, Curacuron anti-pest, and without anti-pest. The formula is sprayed on chili, tomato, corn plants every 4 days. Carried out for 20 days so that the accurate results are obtained. Based on references, plant pests that have potential to interfere with chili, tomato, and corn plant are summarized in the following table. It is known that chili, tomato, and corn plants all have potential pests that can interfere with plant growth. Chili plants have the most pests. The parameters measured are the number of leaf and stem height of plants. Pesticides used as a comparison are liqunas keto, Curacuron, Yossi-train, and no pesticide. From the observation of chili plants, it was found that the number of leaves and plant height of chili plants sprayed with liqunas keto pesticide has the greatest growth. From the observation of tomato plants, it was found that the number of leaf and height of tomato plants sprayed with liqunas keto pesticide has the greatest growth. From the observation of corn plants, it was found that the number of leaf and height of corn plants sprayed with liqunas keto pesticide has the greatest growth.
This is the feasibility analysis of the liqunas keto pesticide. The production cost is about 19,056 rupiah, while the profit margin is 30% of the production cost. So the selling price is about 24,772 rupiah. This is about 36% cheaper than the Curacuron pesticide.
Based on the result of observation with the parameters of the number of leaves and stem height, liqunas keto anti-paste gave the best result among other commercial anti-paste. The conclusion of our product is, first, anti-paste based on pineapple peel extract and ketosane or liqunas keto was successfully made by maceration method extraction with solvent in the form of ethanol and ketosane with a ratio of 120 to pineapple peel powder. Second, based on the result of observation with the parameters of the number of leaves and stem height, liqunas keto anti-paste gave a better plant growth rate than plants that were not given anti-paste. Third, based on the result of observation with the parameters of the number of leaves and stem height, liqunas keto anti-paste gave the best result among other commercial anti-paste. Suggestion of our product is, first, further research was conducted to determine the effect of ethanol concentration on the effectiveness of liqunas keto. Second, further research was conducted to determine the effect of ketosane concentration on the effectiveness of liqunas keto. Third, further research was conducted for other types of plants. Fourth, liqunas keto commercialization feasibility analysis was carried out.
Eco-friendly pesticide, Likunas Kita to decide.
That's all from our presentation. Thank you for your attention.
All right, that's a very interactive presentation from Likunas Keto team. Thank you. So the pineapple peel and ketosan combination to make eco-friendly anti-pest and mystery, you may give your feedback now.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Angel. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Yeah, it's very good product, I think, and so appreciate a pineapple peel. I think it should be so many pineapple in your village, right?
Yes.
Yes, good. Okay, so however, some suggestion might be to you all. The first one is to determine whether Likunasquitos pest control prove to be better than commercialized pests in the market. So it is better to do a comparison test with several pesticides whose ingredients are also the same using natural waste materials. Yeah, natural waste materials. And the second one, I think also the experimental design may be useful for this study so that like the quantitatively this experiment can be carried out a number of times and save time and cost. And so I think if you can save costs using the experimental design, sometimes people hope that if a product is made from waste, and how can they get it for free or at no cost, right? Even your cost for this pesticide to 24,000 rupiah, something like that, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you can use the experimental design, you can save your time, you can save the cost, and might be you can give a farmer or some people to get your product for free. Why not? It's very useful, I think. And the last one is the trial should be carried out simultaneously with the use of other pesticides that are the same from other natural waste materials compared to the pineapple and ketosan products that are made. So maybe the content is the same. Yeah, maybe the content is the same. Okay, Miss Angel, I think that's all from me. And I think good luck for everybody. Don't stop here. See you next other event, I think. Bye-bye.
See you next time. Thank you for your time.
You are welcome.
Okay, thank you very much, Mystery, for your feedback. And to sum up, that you guys actually have a really good idea, innovation to make it eco-friendly and fast. And however, you guys need to do more improving your experimental design and also the comparison test with the past. Anti-pest will also use natural waste materials. Other than that, you have a really good idea. Okay, thank you very much, participants and Mystery. So we will take a 5 minutes break after this. So we will back at 4:15. Okay.
Okay.
All right. See you later. And the next participant after the break will be from the University of Brawijaya. So how's the break? I think that we are ready to continue to the next participants. Okay. Okay, so without further ado, please welcome the University of Brawijaya, which they will also talk about the Sustainable Development Goals. All right, hello participants, are you there?
Yes.
Hello.
Okay, hello. Are you ready to present?
Yeah.
Yes,
All
we're ready.
right. Okay, that's great. So you have 10 minutes. You may start whenever you're ready.
saya dari kesempatan sore hari ini saya sudah bersama dengan kesehatan dan juga nutrisionis. Kita akan bahas tentang kopi.
Oh, Moira.
Seperti apa dan partisipasinya kapan?
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. I will continue my presentation. I will start. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya. Good day, everyone. Your Excellence, the committee, and the honorable judges of International Science and Invention Fair 2021, and all audiences. Ladies and gentlemen, for these last few years, energy crisis has become a crucial problem in this world. In fact, Indonesia is the second largest producer of plastic waste in the world. Energy consumption will continue to increase until 2025. I'm sorry. I think the PowerPoint is stopped. Okay. Sorry for the interruption. I will continue my presentation. According to Ministry of Environment and Forestry, within a year, there have been 10.95 million pieces of plastic waste. This is equivalent to 60 times of a football field. Plastic waste in Indonesia reaches 175,000 tons per day, and 60 to 70% of million tons plastic waste is only left buried in landfills. From these problems, there is potential that can be developed, among others, by converting plastic waste into oil fuel. However, the oil fuel cannot be used directly because the octane number is quite low. There are many attempts to increase the octane number, one of which is by adding bioadditive. From previous studies, bioadditive from citronella can increase the octane number because the citronella contain. However, the citronella contained in fragrant lemongrass leaves is too small, so that the results of that are less than optimal. Kavril lime leaf is a plant that has the potential as an essential oil producer. Essential oil is a volatile compound, oxygenate, and has a low boiling point similar to gasoline, making it possible to use it as a bioadditive in gasoline. Kavril lime leaf oil has the potential to be a bioadditive because it is soluble in fuel. In addition, from the analysis of its constituent components, it contains a lot of oxygen, with the main content being citronellal, 85.07%. So it can increase the fuel combustion in the engine and increase the octane value. As previously mentioned, bioadditives are used to reduce exhaust emission, prevent deposit in the combustion chamber, prevent corrosion, clean injectors, increase engine power, and save fuel. While oxygen is able to accelerate the combustion process, which will also improve the performance, strength, and durability of the engine. Based on that problem, we are 5 young innovators as a delegation from Brawijaya University Malang with wonderful guidance from Junior Ponco Pranato as SI MSc PhD as a motivator, proudly to present. The making of oil fuel from plastic waste using bioadditive citronella as key cell fuel saver to achieve SDGs 2030.
First step to make oil fuel from plastic waste we are preparing plastic waste type HDPE or high-density polyethylene with the amount as needed. Then the plastic waste will be processed by way of pyrolysis in the temperature of 500 Celsius. After becoming steam, condensation is processed until the resulting steam become oil. The oil product from plastic waste only contain about 70.4 octane with 9.862 calories per gram as premium oil fuel and 45 cetan with 8,460 calories per gram as solar. Besides, we make oil fuel from plastic waste. We also make bioadditive from Kavril lime leaves by way of chocolate extraction method with ethanol as solvent. After the extraction process, the filtrate of Kavril lime leaves oil was obtained. The Kavril lime leaves oil filtrate obtained, then the filtrate is purified with rotary evaporator at temperature of 72 until 86 Celsius until the resulting become caviar lime leaves oil as a bioadditive. Plastic waste oil mixed with caviar lime leaves oil with ratio 100 milli premium oil fuel and solar equal to milli bioadditives, which has the best from another variable. The result from plastic waste mixed oil with the best variable is pertalite or oil fuel that better than premium, which has content of 90 octane with 11,475 calories per gram, and solar, which has content of 53 ceton with 10,375 calories per gram. Ladies and gentlemen, this is confirmed that oil fuel from plastic waste that adding bioadditive from caviar lime leaves given efficiency level of up to 95%, so that it can support the alternative energy needs in Indonesia, and it can support international program SDGs 2030. Last, it has been obtained patent letter from LPPM Brawijaya University. Nature doesn't always provide a need for humans, so let's make a change for the good future. The end of our presentation. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you very much, the team from Brawijaya University. Yes, plastic waste is always been the global issues that we need to tackle. It was a very good innovation with the potential of plastic waste as oil fuel with the addition of citronella. And Mystery, you may give your feedback now. Hello, Mystery. Sorry, you're still muted.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hello, guys. Hello, everybody.
Hello, Mystery.
Yeah, it's very interesting about your project. Yeah. What do you think? If I have some suggestion like lemongrass, serai, right? Use the serai. Yeah, lemongrass may have unused part of the plant such as leaves and roots, and may be used as a cheaper substitute so that the stems of lemongrass are used just for other needs such as cooking or health drink, something like that. Yeah, so my suggestion like that. So you can use roots, leaves, something like that. And then the second one, I think the same is possible also for lime leaves. What if you use orange peel? So that this study is more eco-friendly. You use the waste of the fruit. That's better to make your project more eco-friendly. And what is can be as a novelty of your study might be why not to try to use a different temperature that you just need use also the food from the waste as well. What do you think? Okay, that's all from me, Miss Angel. Good luck, everybody. See you for next event, I think.
Okay, thank you very much, Mystery, for your feedback. And to sum up, that you guys have a very good innovation that to reduce the plastic waste, and it is a suggestion that you can find and observe another candidates for the biofuels. Okay, thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mystery, and thank you, MC.
Okay, and next participant, we will hear from the University of Polytechnica of Bucharest. Hello, participant.
Hello.
Okay, hello, Mihail. All right, are you ready to present your...
I'm ready, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, we have this. And can I start? Do you hear me okay?
Yes, I hear you clearly.
Okay,
so you have 10 minutes.
Thank you. Let's start. Hello everybody, I'm Mihail from Romania, and using this project I want to show you a way about how to improve your skills to a good career. This is the point of the presentation, and now why I choose this theme on social science area. First thing, it's about career. Everybody wants to improve in their life. Another thing, it's about personal development. Okay, you maybe have the best technical skills, but if you don't know how to share the message, how to sell your product, it will be a little bit hard to improve yourself. And another thing, which is very important today, globalization. It's very important to work together. And first thing for this is to understand each other. Now, I choose from all the category about Erasmus+. Youth Exchange, first of all, which is a project with people from different countries which are meeting, living together and work on the project for a short period of time using non-formal education. In some times, I think it's better than formal education. Another thing, which is more practical, is training course. It's for people who want to improve their skills in one field, for example, in IT area. And one interesting thing about this that putting a difference than, for example, school, while you learn, you should have fun. Now, what are the benefits? There are two types, professional and personal. About the first one, professional, you develop your responsibility level, you become a good team player, and also develop your critical thinking, because today is very important to say what do you think to take a point. Now, about the personal area, you should see this type of project like a challenges, because you get out from your comfort zone, and also you learn something about new cultures, and you develop your general knowledge level. Now, some personal experiences. My first project, it was about time management, which I developed entrepreneurship skills. Also, I promote my culture, look the picture with the Romanian products. And also there I made a lot of good friendships, which are also after 4 years still available. The another one, it was about environment, so sustainability. There I developed my public speaking level. So I developed myself on typical general issue for today, like economical, ecological, and social. Also there, we had practical workshops. For example, we using recycling and upcycling notions, we made tables, chairs, and toys, which after the project were donated to organizations which help poor people. Good point. And the last one, it was about training course, which it was about coaching and crowdfunding. Crowdfunding, I think it's an interesting idea because maybe you don't have money to do something. It's not only about charity. For example, maybe you want to make an invention and you don't have money. Maybe you want to open a business, but again, the money is a big problem. Using crowdfunding, you can receive some money which can be invested. Now, what follow for me? Using public speaking skills which I develop, I'm not so shy today, and I start to participate to many international festivals like iFest, or look from here, another one from Indonesia, World Science, Environment and Engineering competition. And also I participate in national and international conference. Okay, I share a message, but also I learn a lot from people who also take part there. Now I make something practical in this project. I made some interviews with people from different areas, from IT area, arts area, engineering, psychology, and design area. Many people talk until now about engineering and science. Let's try to do something with arts. Let's take, for example, Octavia. Octavia invests a lot in this type of project. And she said, once you participate, you will do it again and again. You meet new people, new typologies of thinking, and see the world differently. I think it's very right, because you develop your critical thinking about things. And now Yacht Pass certificate. This type of document you receive after you take part in one type of project. For example, this is my last one. Why I said it's very important for your curriculum vitae, because, okay, you made something more than another participant. Another thing, on this side, on the back, you have the skills which are developed. For example, from this project, I developed crowdfunding skills. For example, let's try to take one. Increase participant knowledge about crowdfunding by developing crowdfunding strategies for campaigns focused on their local issues. I think it's one good point when I meet men who want to give me a job, because this guy thinking, no, okay, he know how to adapt to every environment. Now I make some statistics with people who take part in this type of project and who want to take part in this type of project. These were the questions. And here we have some statistics results. And we can observe that people we are on career, they are try more with training course. People who are youngsters try to be on yacht exchange. So in conclusion, in every good career, you should know how to share the message, how to be good team player, and also to have a good management, like for example, time management. In conclusion, I want to finish with one quote of the Nobel Prize winner, Dan Shegman, who said, "Sustainable development requires human ingenuity. People are the most important resource." Reference? Thank you for your attention, and now I'm open for the Q&A session. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mihai, for your presentation. It was very interesting, social science. And indeed, I agree that human is a very important resources. And yes, Ms. Ree, you can start to give your feedback.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is a social part. Yeah. Hello, Mihail. Stand next to you.
Hello.
Am I right to call your name?
Yeah, Mihail, it's okay.
Yeah,
Mihail.
thank you. It's very interesting. And what do you think if one possible recommendation for this study is to consider how people or students, those who have just graduated from schools, can have something that they sell to the public, so they can sell in the market with their skill. Yeah, so for children who have or students who have dropped out of school, perhaps in some pure countries like Indonesia, maybe India, something like that, to do this is far beyond their dreams. So how about being part of the way of this study? I think it must be considered in your study. And what do you think if some of training carried out may not only focus on one skill requirement, but nowadays perhaps everyone needs to be good at many things so that he can solve many problems when he is working, right? And lastly, I think the most important thing is whether it is possible to provide free facilities to people so that they can follow all at the self-development. I think that's the point. I think that's all from me, Mihail. Good luck for you. Back to Miss
Thank you very much.
Angel.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Ree, for your feedbacks. And indeed, Mihai, I think that this is a very good innovations, which to enrich mostly the undergraduate students, right? The fresh graduates too, so they have new skills.
Exactly.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So next participants will be from Muria Kudus University. Hello, participant. Miss Intan?
Yes.
Okay, are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, that's great. So you may start presenting now.
Okay, thank you. In these opportunities, I will start my presentation. Childhood is an asset of one life in the future. This is as expressed by Remarried in her book, entitled Of Grace. All men can make war, but the children will make history. This is as this expression is true that the golden age of children is very important to their growth and development in the future. But the moral decline in this era is needed to be addressed. So we want to take part to supporting the golden age of children by offering Caramel, character building for children with animal moral value education. Let's introduce us, our from Caramel team of Universitas Muria Kudus. I as team leader. My name is Ida Lutfiana Blandari, and my member team consists of Ana Julia Putri Utami, Indah Rosika Apriliani, Widiana Zen, and our advisor by Mr. Muhammad Arsyad Fardani, MBD. The problem becomes from nowadays without parental control, children easily access social media, which has a negative impact. Supported by this pandemic era, children learn from home by using online learning media, which make a lack of interaction and make moral independence and integrity decline. This phenomenon strengthened by there are no supporting character education learning media in the pandemic era. So, with the problem and golden opportunities for early childhood, we are innovate Caramel character building for children with animal moral value education. Reason for solution, one in accordance with the stage of child development, namely the pre-appraisal stage. In this stage, children begin to learn recognize the object in around them and use animal object can be a potential character education material. And using audio visual learning can improve learning concentration and improve understanding material in children. So we hope with moral message from animal can improve children knowledge and attitude in the future.
Implementation method. Research and development by Brock and Gall, which is up to the 6th page. This study was used to test the effectiveness of the media, the attitude of integrity and independence. And the product trial used a quasi-experimental design with a non-equivalent control group. Next. Research scope, research subject, early childhood age 5 until 6 years in the research environment. Research focus increasing the attitude of integrity and helpful and accepting friend interaction, and increasing the value of independent aspect of cooperation, not easy to comply and dare to try until he can. Data collection instrument, questionnaire, interview, and observation. Data collection in product trial. From our research subject, data collection was divided into 2 groups, 6 children as the experimental group and 6 children as the control group.
The difference between the control group and the experimental group. The control group was only given and
Okay, I think there are some technical problems. The other members, would you like to cover?
Sorry, Miss. Connection. I will start my PowerPoint again.
Yeah, no problem. Internet connection, yeah.
Next, conclusion. From the use of website Caramel, character building for children with any moral value education in early childhood conducted by random sampling. It's so real fun result. The web Caramel website, it can also make it easier for parents to instill and familiarize positive character in children. Through this child-friendly Caramel website, you can improve the quality of positive character, independent values, and integrity early childhood in the pandemic era. Next.
Product, please. Isn't the
Sorry, participants, we cannot hear you. The other team members, you may help.
I'm sorry, Miss Angela. One of our members still cannot join because she's still disabled to join audio and video.
Who is your other members? Indah.
Yes.
You're still disabled for your audio. I think I can hear you.
Excuse me, it's available now.
Okay. You have 1 minute left.
1 minute left.
Okay, we can go on.
Sure.
Okay, so here we will show about our product. So this is our website, Caramel. So first is we need to good connection, and also we can start to open our website. And then if you have an account, you just put your username and also password. But if you doesn't have account, you can click register. Okay, and this is our home screen. So here support with audio. And then there is several menu. So this is next about us. So this is about our team. So in our website, in our product, we use two languages, Indonesia and also English. Okay, and here the instruction how to play the game in this our website. Because in our product, we have a little game that is puzzle.
Okay, thank you very much, participants, for your presentations. However, the time is up. But yes, despite the internet unstable, I still see that your innovation is as sweet as it names Caramel. It's the character building for the children aged 5 to 6 years old. Okay, Miss Lee, you may give your feedback.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Angel. Hello, everybody.
Hello, Miss.
Hi,
Yeah,
ma'am.
it's very good. You develop a website. I think it's more like a decision support system, right?
Yes,
Okay.
obviously,
So,
ma'am.
yeah, it was very surprising actually to me at first to learn that animals are the role model for independent character building in this study. But this is, of course, with many considerations, they are already very valid, perhaps, right? And my suggestion is, what if the variables of several characters, such as cooperation, help, empathy, and so on, can also be exemplified from other animals that have all of these characteristics. Yeah, but I'm not sure that all good qualities exist in animals. So my second suggestion is, what if in the future this study is more culturally based? So researching or looking for example of characters from a certain tribal culture to be used as a model for humans. So it means imitating culture to be cultivated into characters. I think it should be more challenge rather than you have to compare to animals. Okay, that's all from me. Good luck, everybody. Back to Miss Angel.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Lee, and also interesting feedback for you guys that you may start to see this project and culture base. Okay, good innovations. Thank you. And next, we will see from the next participants, which is from the Borisov Center of Ecology and Tourism. Hello, Anna.
Hello.
Okay, are you ready?
Of course.
All right, that's great. You have 10 minutes to present.
Okay, may you see presentation?
We're still waiting. Okay, it is visible now.
Okay, so good afternoon. My name is Kozlova Anna, and I'm going to present you my work. Access to clean drinking water. An invisible danger is not just pollution. All over the world, many resident private houses located in rural areas use water from non-natural sources or water supply for drinking and domestic needs. Water contaminated with nitrates has no unusual taste, color, or smell, and just an ordinary person, without conducting special tests, will not be able to determine the increase in the level of nitrates by organoleptic indicators. It's very important that the residents who operate wells know that necessary to check the quality of drinking water in their well and not to drink drinking water with a high content of nitrates. Pay attention to the slide. According to the data website of water control, 52% of wells in Belarus have exceeded the maximum permissible concentration of nitrates. So, according to the data, similar problems exist in other countries. For example, 70,000 of Danish families depend on small private water supply systems, and most of these water supply systems face problems with nitrate contamination due to extensive agriculture. Also, about 30% of groundwater in Germany is so poisoned with nitrates that drinking water that has extracted that cannot be eaten without pretreatment. In this regard, the purpose of the research work was to assess the availability of clean drinking water from non-trust water supply sources in Belarus, the tasks you can see on the slide. The object of the research is drinking water, and the subject of the research is the content of nitrates. Within the study, we used an express method based on the apply of the Maragon nitrate test strips. This method is used for rapid diagnosis, screening of drinking water samples for the content of nitrate contamination. Also, a calorimetric method was used to confirm the research data for the specification of nitrates and nitrates in water. For carrying out the calorimetric method, the following tools were used: basic color echo-compact laboratory for the determination of nitrites and nitrate ions. To verify the accuracy of the research data, they apply methods for determining of the content of suspended substances. In the laboratory, on the basis of the Republican Center for Ecology and Local Study, to obtain data on the content of nitrates in water, we use the method of chemical analysis, which also includes the use of electrodes. In addition, the water was tested for hydrogen index and total salinity. The study of drinking water from nitrates from wells was conducted on the territory of 18 settlements of Borisov district. And in 2018-2021, among the 47 studied sources of decentralized water supply in Borisov district, the following were examined: 28 submerged wells with depth of up to 20 meters, 2 submerged wells with more than 20 meters, 3 springs, and 4 mine wells were surveyed. The QGIS Open Source Informational System was used for general mapping of the location of the wells studied in Borisov district and to identify the relationship between the level of nitrate contamination of the wells and the location of various infrastructure facilities. The generalized data of monitoring of drinking water from decentralized sources to water supply for the level of nitrate pollution for 2018-2021 is illustrated in the slide. In the laboratory, our data on the content of nitrates converged with the data obtained during the study. Additionally, we took water samples for nitrates, sulfates, and chlorates. They were the limit of the norm. Of the 47 decentralized sources in 2018-2021, 27 sources were clean without exceeding the nitrate content in drinking water. But in 20 sources, there was the excessive concentration. The maximum permissible concentration of nitrates in drinking well water is 45 milligrams per liter, but their complete absence is recommended. The water most polluted by nitrates was found in a private well in the village of Malukholoda and Jerstvianka, whose maximum permissible concentration of nitrates was 10 times higher, 500 milligrams per liter, at a rate of 45 milligrams per liter. Investigation of drinking well water in centralized source of water supply type for nitrate content using test strips Maragon nitrate test just for control. These well drinking water studies were added into the database of the water control website 4 times a year in order to monitor natural reservoirs in Belarus and provide the population with drinking water of adequate quality. In the course of the study, the main factors determining the increased level of nitrates in drinking water from wells were solved. There are close location to the well of outbuildings such as shed, cesspool, tot with Prombo cesspool, livestock farms, menu, cultivated fields, and other factors which are illustrated in the slides. In the course of the study, a survey was conducted among 125 residents living in rural areas on the problem of nitrate pollution of the water of Borisov district in 2018 and the second social survey in 2020. Let me chance not to voice findings because they were voiced during my speech. If there are effective measures for reducing the level of nitrates for vegetables and fruits, the most of the available methods of water purifications are not suitable for removing nitrates. Therefore, the search for ways to reduce the ingress of nitrates into the human body is an important task of maintaining health. Basic measures to prevent nitrate poisoning are illustrated in the slides. Information educational work was carried out with the local population on the problem of nitrate contamination of drinking well water and suggested ways to solve this problem. The practical significance of the work was to identify decentralized sources of water supply in various sub-districts with elevated levels of non-nitrates in drinking water. The study will further develop a set of measures aimed at preserve the environment and human health and the preservation of natural water resources. We offer a natural flint filter for cleaning well water from nitrates. Flint is a natural material which includes silicon in the form of dioxide, colored in gray, black, brown, or light color. To purify drinking water by nitrate, you need to put 50 grams of flint into 3 liters of drinking water and settle them to the water for 2 to 3 days changes and making it clean. After that, the filtered water can be used for drinking and cooking. According to our experiments, we found out that flint cleans drinking water and doesn't deprive it of useful properties. Each experiment was performed in 4 repetitions. Solution of potassium nitrate in drink specified concentration were used as a control. As can be seen from the diagram data, the change in the concentration of nitrates in the presence of silicon wasn't the same. The largest decrease was observed by the second day after the start of the experiment. In general, the concentration drop on day 3 was more than 10 times at concentration of 100 milligrams per liter and 20 times at concentration of 500 milligrams per liter. In all variants of the experiments, the permissible concentration was reached already on day 2. In the control, no changes in the concentration of nitrates were observed. On the flint, but not on the walls of the glass jar, there are special microorganisms, bacteria, that on the one hand, nitrates are consumed for the synthesis of organic substances, and on the other hand, nitrates are destroyed to nitrogen gas in the process of obtaining energy. This hypothesis is confirmed by the analysis of samples of microbes from the surface of flint, bacteria colonies from samples of smashes from flint. Our hypothesis is supported by such facts as strong decrease in concentration by the second day. Bacteria need to multiply, as well as stronger 20 times drop in the concentration of nitrate in the case of a higher concentration of nitrate, which allows more bacteria to grow, which will actively consume nitrates. However, this hypothesis requires confirmation, which will be the subject of my future scientific work. To clean water from nitrates, you need a glass liter jar of water needs 50 milligrams of flint, and flint can be used multiplied times of 1,000 of cycles, and 50 milligrams of flint costs $2 US, and the cost of flint is miserable compared to reverse osmosis systems, and flint is available to everyone, and in boilers they are deposited in local risk. Thank you for listening, and now I'm ready to answer your questions.
Okay, thank you very much, Aina, from your presentation. I will agree that we need to evaluate the access to clean drinking water, and we need to prevent any water contamination, one of them from nitrates. And your idea is using flints. All right, Miss Sri, you may start to give.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Angel. Hello, Miss Anna.
I am 16 years old.
Oh, yeah, so young. Okay, so it's very good to have this project. I think once you not just only analyze the nitrate pollution, but you try to get the solution for this problem. Okay, nitrates are indeed a pollutant that is of a concern today, right? So my suggestion for this is how if nitrate in the form of an ion is studied or analyzed is more detailed, and of great urgency perhaps is also to analyze some of the ions that can be combined with nitrate, which can be extremely dangerous, including dangerous metal ions, something like that. And it is very interesting also that this study continues to look for solution to remove remove nitrate from well water using natural Flint filters. And I think this is a very easy way, but it needs an in-depth study as well as possibility that this stone contains other chemicals compounds as well. They are actually dangerous. Okay, so by studying the stone, not only the bacteria, and we may need to make some modification or mixtures to make it a nitrate cleaning agent in well water. I think that's all from me, Miss Angel. Good luck, Miss Anna.
Thank you.
Okay, good luck, Miss Aina, and thank you, Miss Ree, for your feedbacks. I hope that you can improve your study. Okay.
I wish you to have a luck in your future research, and I wish you to be healthy, because to stay healthy in such a difficult time with coronavirus is really difficult. Good luck. Goodbye.
All right, thank you. Okay, and next participant is from Madrasah Aliyah Negeri Sidoarjo. Hello, participants, are you there? Muhammad Ishaq Fauzan.
Hello,
Okay, hello guys, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Good.
All right. I'm fine, thank you. So are you ready to present?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. So you have 10 minutes and you may start presenting.
Okay. Okay, can you see our PowerPoint?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Such an honor to meet you in this meaningful day. Dear Miss, thank you for giving me opportunity in here, and thank you for assessing our presentation today. Before we moving on our main presentation, I will tell you of 4 important aspects on this project. The first is urgency, second is feasible, third is relevant, and 4 is functional. For now, let's take a look about the background of making this project. Background number 1, Indonesia has many isolated areas that are still difficult to get electrical energy. For example, in Eastern Indonesia is included in the 3-tier region, which is the outermost, the frontier, and disadvantage. Background number 2, the province of East Java is also experiencing another problem, namely the mud flood in Sidoarjo, which is known that every day it is found that the volume of mud in Sidoarjo is around 150,000 meter cubic per day. Therefore, the use of laminate mud is the solution. Background number 3, Industrial Revolution 4.0. Our tools named BioL using an Industrial Revolution 4.0 because we use an IoT or called Internet of Things as a brand of our tools. Background number 4, BioL is included in the SDGs category number 7, affordable and clean energy. The purpose of SDGs number 7 is energy needs to be available and affordable to allow future development and needs to be clean in order to ensure that the development can be sustainable. From this background, we offer a solution in the title of bioelectricity from laminate wood or BioL as an effort to provide renewable energy storage using solar cell technology and microbial fuel test method. Let me introduce myself and my partner. I'm Atifa, and this is my presentation partner, Jaya, and our supervisor, dear Mrs. Suti. So this is a legal aspect of our first work, the intellectual property rights sheet by the Ministry of Law and Human Rights. And our reference of making the extended abstract is from journal, book, article, and internet. We have a 4 purpose for making these tools. First, knowing microbial fuel cell to utilize aluminum wood as a source of electricity generation. Second, knowing the potential of solar cell as a current stabilizer from the reactor. Third, the alternative utilize of aluminum wood. And last one is efficiency, effort, and provision of renewable energy. The type of research of making the extended abstract is a research and development or R&D, and the stage of making it is from start, preparation, process number 1, evaluation, process number 2, data analysis, and result. So this is our final tool design from top view and beside view. And this is the detail of our project, showing the placement or the part of our tools. Based on the last evaluation of the tools, we can conclude that the size of as follows. So like this. Okay, thank you. For the next presentation will be continued by my friends Jaya.
Okay, thank you. So for the work mechanism of our project is first, wait for the MFC and solar cell system for about 4 hours to charge the power bank. Second, after everything is working, connect the IT system to your smartphone or laptop. Third, open the web address. And fourth, from the web page, we can monitor the reactor current, battery current, and output current. We can also know every data sent by the IT devices. And we have tested the sample at the Wisnuwardana University laboratory. Here's the laboratory test we should see it. And this is the result of the laboratory test at the University of Wisnuwardana for sample 100 milligram per liter. And below this is the result based on our experiment. This following is an analysis of market size and market share. It can be concluded that 9 out of 10 people choose our product from similar products. Here are the specification of tool to make our project. Next, we will explain the economic analysis of our project. To make one of BOL is 1,094,000 rupiahs, and the price of our project is 1,144,000 rupiahs. So the profit percentage is 4.57%. Next is a SWOT analysis of our project. For strength is supported by several aspects, including local potential, SDGs program, and Lapindo Mood. And for weakness, it's necessary to socialize and understand the surrounding community because our project is a new innovation. For the opportunities, this project is supported because Lapindo Mood's place lack of alternative energy and rare earth compounds in East Java. For threats, there is a better development of similar innovation. And we have tested this research in the next 4 until 5 years. We describe it on a management research or fishbone diagram as follows. Input is supported by several aspects, including SDGs program, local potential that's Lapindo Mood in Sidoarjo, government's program, and wisdom. And for the process, several aspects are supported, including economic, social, cultural, environmental, and technical aspect. And for the output aspect is renewable energy using MFCS and solar cells method, which is capable of producing 1.5 volts every 2 chambers. So the conclusion of our innovation is first, 90% effective Lapindo Mood is used as a bioelectric with the MFCS method. Second, Bacillus bacteria are able to utilize a substrate from organic and inorganic materials as an alternative energy source. Third, based on the nominal voltage 1.5 volt and the MFCS test, which produces an average of 6 ampere for each anode and cathode pair. The calculation of the electric power conversion is obtained with the result of 18 microwatt. These are the documentation of our innovation development. This were when we consulting our idea with expert supervisor. This when we tried to concept our project. This when we start to develop our project. And this is the result of our project. BOL, save your energy, save your future. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you very much for your presentation by our team. It was very interesting that as we know, the renewable energy has been a topic to discuss nowadays. And you guys using the Lapindo mud as the bioelectricity. It was very interesting. What do you think, Ms. Ray?
Yeah, thank you, Miss Angel. Everybody is a very innovative idea, in my opinion, where in this study, organic ingredients, carbon as a substrate in the MFC system. Yeah. So this innovation, when I read that is expected to be used by the wider community as a source of renewable energy, because as the time goes by, everyone use electricity for instant life. Yeah. And the uniqueness of this innovation was born. You mentioned that it utilizes bacteria. Yeah, that can be reducing metal to generate electricity and stabilize by solar cell. Yeah, and if I no mistake, that this study found that the lapindo mud can be used as bioelectricity by using solar cell technology. And my suggestion, do you think other materials apart from lapindo mud can be used to be modified to make it an alternative energy? And or maybe the findings from this smart engineering can be used to clean water sources for the people who live around the Lapindo mud. So I think this finding can be used further for not just for electricity, for other purposes like the clean water for the people around that. Okay, that's all from me, I think, Angel, and good luck, everybody. It's very nice.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Sri, for your feedbacks. I agree with you, Miss, that they have a really good potential innovation, and you guys keep fighting. And I wish you good luck in the future that you can use your innovation for a future development. Okay, thank you, guys. And the last participant, but not least, Nicholas from the Star College Pretoria. Are you there? Okay, so we'll wait a minute for them. They're trying to joining. But then again, while waiting, hello, Mystery. I would like to have a discussion with you again about the innovations that we have heard before. What do you think, Miss?
It's very innovative findings. I think that they present just now. That sometimes they focus on one part of the study, but it must be suggested that I think this, like my suggestion just now, the finding can be used for other purpose. It's better, so it should be more innovative.
Yes, it should be. It could be developed further.
Yeah.
Yes, I also agree. And today we have seen like many innovations from like different aspects of life, right?
Yeah.
Like we have seen like renewable energy and also access to drinking water, and also the social science. That's really interesting. And
also about the IT just now, they develop a website like the decision support system. I think it's good.
Yes, yes.
And they are come from a younger. It's very good.
Yes, I agree. And
I think this is this is effect of a pandemic situation, I think.
So they start to like think bigger.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, I also agree. And I think that all the participants that have presented their idea here is also showed us that the pandemic doesn't stop innovations.
Yeah.
Right? Like the idea can come from anywhere, also like from your environment.
Yeah.
And yes, the situations around you.
So pandemic situation is not the same as sleeping a long time, right?
Yes, I agree. I agree.
Okay, so we have one more participant, Miss Angel.
One more participant.
One more, yeah. Okay.
Okay. So I will ask the committee first. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, Miss. So due to the technicalities, they are still trying to join in, and we have like a little bit break time for 3 minutes. We can wait for them. Hello, Miss Ri. Okay, so now we can see the last participant, the last but not least, Rahel. Hello.
Hi,
Okay. How are you?
well, thanks, and you?
Okay, I'm fine too. So are you ready to present?
Yes. Yes, do you need me to share my screen?
Yes. You may
Okay.
start sharing your screen now.
Okay. So,
Wait,
the electric motor.
we're still waiting.
Okay, sorry.
All right, you may start.
Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, beautiful audience. My name is Rahil Tsidlal, and I live in a really beautiful country called South Africa, in the province of Gauteng, and in the Jacaranda city itself, Pretoria. I attend Star College Pretoria and am currently in grade 9. Today, I will be presenting my project, the electric motor. Background information. Greenhouse gases are released into the atmosphere and trap incoming heat from our sun. Scientists think that in the next 100 years or so, the average temperature may increase by around 3 to 5 degrees Celsius. While this may not seem like a problem, this is. And if the temperature continues to increase, the ice caps will melt, and cities like Jakarta could be submerged. In certain countries, transportation produces up to 29% of carbon emissions that is released into the atmosphere, and 25% is produced from electricity production. The modern day car produces around 148 grams of carbon dioxide per kilometer, according to the test done by the new European driving cycle in 2015. This statistic is from my very own country. Yes, South Africa. That is roughly 6 liters per 100 kilometers. And that number is going nowhere but up. I am sad to say that. We cannot continue to strain our planet like this. If we do, our planet will go vroom vroom into extinction. Problem. When greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, methane, etc., are released into the atmosphere, they not only damage it, but they stay there permanently. They then trap incoming heat from our sun in our atmosphere. The temperature on Earth continues to rise, and it eventually gets too hot for us to live here. And unless Elon is successful with the Mars mission, we will have nowhere to go. This is the exact phenomenon that has happened on Venus, causing it to be known as the hottest planet in our solar system. My aim is to reduce the amount of greenhouse gases released from the cars, significantly, if not totally. Not only will this be not only will this be better for the environment, but it will reduce how much we rely on oil, which is a non-renewable resource. It will take advantage of the amount of sunlight we receive on our beautiful planet, and it will be cheaper to run in the long run instead of burning fossil fuels. Hypothesis. When a current flows through a copper coil, will it create a magnetic field? If so, will that magnetic field interact with that of a magnet? And if so, will this create motion? Results. This project was a success. The current from the power source does flow through the coil and does create a magnetic field. This magnetic field does react with that of a magnet, and motion is created. Implications. When solar panels reach maximum effectiveness, they could be paired with this motor to create a clean, renewable way to use cars. By placing the motor under the car and using gears to change the direction of rotational movement, it could be used to rotate the wheels. This would combat a lot of problems leading to global warming and smog, since cars release a lot of greenhouse gases. The rotational energy could also be used for a simple fan. This would reduce the amount of electricity consumed during warmer times of the year and would also counter smog and global warming. This graphic representation. The standard solar panel can absorb 1,000 watts per meter squared, but only 15 to 20% of this is converted to electricity. That is roughly 150 watts to 200 watts per 1,000 watts absorbed. That is very inefficient. But with the solar panel's effectiveness on the rise, that number may soon rise. It only takes 15 kilowatts to travel 100 kilometers. And since the sunlight is converted instantly, which means as soon as it hits the solar panel, this could be the future of electric cars. Here are my graphs that are representing the efficiency of solar panel per meter squared compared to the distance traveled by the average electric car, and a graph showing the efficiency of solar panel since 1954. There's no need to compliment on how neat my graphs are. Yeah. Uses. This project could be used as a pump since it converts electric energy into movement energy. It could be paired with a solar panel to create the necessary energy used to pump water to communities that don't have clean running water, which due to apartheid in my country is a very big problem right now. When solar panels reach the maximum level of effectiveness, a 1 by 1 meter squared solar panel may be installed on the roof of a car. This could lead to a motor and which will then create motion. Motivation. I wanted to do this project since it ensured a tomorrow for all of us and a safe environment for future generations. I also wanted to eliminate smog, which is a major problem that humans aren't taking seriously. Smog is air pollution that reduces visibility and can be damaging to human lungs. Majority of the present smog is photochemical smog. This is caused when nitrogen oxides released from car exhaust, coal power plants, and factories react with sunlight to create volatile organic compounds. When sunlight hits these volatile organic compounds, it creates ozone, which is harmful to our lungs, and smog. Method. The copper is wrapped many times to form a coil with 2 ends sticking out on either side. The ends of the coil have had the insulation shaven off so that the energy coming from the electrode enters the coil. Since there is an estimated amount of 40 to 50 coils, the electricity has to travel along it. When it does this, it creates a magnetic field, and because of the fact that it is coiled, the magnetic field becomes amplified. The magnet that is already there has its own magnetic field. When the two magnetic fields interact with each other, the spinning motion that we observed is created. That's a lot of magnets in that one sentence, eh? Variables. Dependent variables. The wire has to be insulated, otherwise the electricity will just transfer across the gap. The material used to make the coil has to be able to conduct electricity, and the magnets has to be within close proximity to the coil or it will not rotate. Independent variables. The size of the coil may vary. The amounts of coils may also vary. The more coils, the faster it will rotate. The loops of the electrodes holding the coil may also vary in size. The smaller the loops, the more efficient the output will be, since less energy goes to the coil jumping. The pieces of copper sticking out must be flat to ensure maximum efficiency. The fixed variables. The copper wire must remain the same size. The parts of the electrodes holding the coil must be loops to prevent the copper from joining out. And the pieces of copper sticking out must have the insulation shaved off. Limitations. Granted, nobody likes to hear that there might be limitations to the project. I sure wasn't. There is almost always some. The car or transportation device will only be able to have a certain top speed, and that top speed will be substantially lower than that of a normal car. So this design can't be picked up by Porsche or Pagani or Ferrari. The car will have to be very lightweight if you want the maximum output. In the short term, the car will be very expensive, but in the long run, you will end up saving money on fuel costs. Future research. As the efficiency of solar panels increases, so will the electric motor as demonstrated in the previous graphs. As the percentage of electricity generated increases, as you will remember, it's only 15 to 20%. The distance that the transportation device will be able to travel will also increase. As of right now, I have neither the necessary funding nor time due to high school to further pursue this project and produce it on a larger scale. Here are the things I would do if I were given the opportunity. I would produce it on a more professional scale instead of having it on a scrap piece of wood held together by glue. I would create a design for the actual transportation device, and if given the necessary resources, I would start producing the transportation device for commercial use. Conclusion. This project could have multiple benefits to the Earth's preservation and could ensure the safety for future generations. It will also combat smog, which is a major problem in some major cities around the world, such as Hong Kong and something that people are not taking seriously. Here are the list of resources that I've used. Acknowledgements. I would like to thank René Sedel, my father, for providing me with necessary materials to build my project. Vishani Sedel, for letting me use a phone to get the photos. Unfortunately, I had to take those photos out since I redesigned the project. And encouraging me to and telling me not to give up. And Nicholas speaking up for helping me with my project and going out of his way to give me tips on how to improve and taking the time to help me after school, since was my first science expo. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Rahel, for your presentation. It was a very nice presentations and about the electric model that you also aim to reduce the smoke, which is indeed, I agree. Okay, so Visri, you may start giving your feedbacks.
Yeah, feeling so happy once he said thanks to his father, right?
Yeah.
It should be a big support from your family to this project, is it?
Yeah, they were very supportive of me and they
That's
helped me a
good.
lot.
Yeah. So this project harnesses the power of solar energy, right? And
Yes,
converts into kinetic energy. And when sunlight hits the solar panel, it turns into electrical energy, and this energy then transferred to the two electrodes. Okay, so my idea, what if this study is continued by using natural materials as well, such as waste, but with the same goal, namely to reduce the global heat. Or you can also take advantage of the existing ones to improve their abilities by modifying the materials needed, not only magnets, electrodes, and copper coils, I think. And the study can also be continued by examining the extent of public knowledge about global warming and how they respond to it. And then you can continue by study how much motivation or response they have to project you produce a kind of test of people's motivation to use it, I think. And after that, you can cooperate as well with the company concerned and then make it at one that can be commercialized, right? And I think this is must have a high selling power. Apart from your plan to use it as a transportation device, I think it should be you have to get the study on motivation of public before. Okay, that's all from me. Best luck, Rahil. Back to Miss Angel. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Sri, for your feedback. And also, Rahel, good luck for your project. All right, so participants and honorable speakers, it has come to the end of our Inventor Talk today. Thank you very much for all of the participants, and thank you, Ms. Sri, for your feedback.
You're welcome.
That we already have a valuable discussion for today. And yes, I really hope that all of the innovations and ideas that are delivered here does not stop here. Keep innovating, guys, and you may make the world as a better place. Okay, thank you very much. I'm Angel, and I'm signing out from this event. See you in ISIF next year. Bye. Bye, everyone. Stay healthy.
Bye. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you too. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.